Hey y'all, this is Carly, and I am here today with the entire Oz collection from Super Tarts. So this is the most recent collection that Brandy released, I think a week or two ago, and I was so super excited about it. I love the Wizard of Oz, and all of the scent blends were so different and so unique, and I just went ahead and grabbed one of each of the new scents, especially because as new collections come out, a lot of the scents have been selling out very quickly recently, and then it takes things a very long time to get restocked again since she has such an extensive scent list and also does pre-orders and all of that kind of thing. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on any new favorites and be kicking myself when everybody was raving about a scent that I hadn't grabbed. So I just went ahead and got one of each of the new collection, and I am overall extremely happy that I did. So I will go ahead and dive right into this. Well, before I do, I just want to mention that I really love the fact that she's been coming out with so many new collections lately. I've really enjoyed all of them that she's come out with. She did Gilmore Girls and the rom-com sampler that came out, the Alice in Wonderland, the Olympians, and now the Oz collection. It's just really fun to have new collections coming out all the time, so I really appreciate that she's doing that. I know that she's mentioned that Narnia will be coming up soon, so I am super excited for that, and I will link the Facebook group down below. That's definitely where you want to be for information about what's being restocked, and Bath and Body, and pre-orders, and new collections, and all of that. So with that, I will go ahead and dive right in. So I did get a sample with this order. I got a sample in Rocket, which I believe is like frosted clementine and biolage. It's definitely a biolage blend with some type of citrus, so I believe that's it, but I could be a little bit off. And this is so nice. You really get like just a sweet, soapy citrus note. Definitely like an orangey, so I think it was a clementine, but it's definitely like an orangey citrus note with that biolage. The biolage isn't too strong like it is in a couple of other blends. I get the notes pretty equally. So, again, this is one that I'm not 100% sure that I would have grabbed on my own, but now I am pretty excited to give it a try in a clamshell sometime pretty soon. So I'm super happy I got that as a sample. I did also get one other clamshell that is not part of the Oz collection, so I'll just go ahead and do that here at the beginning. This is Once Upon a Time from the Once Upon a Time collection, and this one is Serendipity Ice Cream Scoop Bread and Marshmallow. This is just one that had been sold out a couple of times when I wanted to grab it, and when I was getting this collection, I saw that it was in stock, so I just went ahead and got one. And this is so good. It's such like a light, sweet bakery note. If you're not a huge fan of Serendipity, I think you might still like this one. I don't really get very much of a cherry note at all. I do get some of the coconut. But this is just such a really pretty, I would call it a summer bakery, like a light bakery, not too heavy at all. But that one is really nice, and I'm so glad that I grabbed that one while it was in stock. So I will go ahead and get started with the Oz collection. This collection had 16 scents, which I love. I love a nice big new collection. This first one is Flying Monkeys, and this is Shampoo Avita, Raindrops, and Cotton Candy Frosting. I'm not 100% sure what the Shampoo Avita is. I think it's either like a shampoo or cologne or something. It's a type of something, but I'm not sure exactly what that is, unfortunately. And a lot of these, some of them have a different design, but a lot of them just kind of have this tornado-looking swirl, which I think is cute. Look at how vibrant that orange is. This is such a pretty clamshell. And then most of these have tons of glitter. This one is nice. This one, I don't know, I get kind of a deep spa type scent. It's really hard to explain. My fiance said that he thought he smelled like a pine type note in it, which I don't necessarily smell that, but it does, it has almost a spice to it that makes me kind of think of a fall scent. I don't know, you definitely get the rain though. You get like the fresh note from the rain. You get a little bit of sweetness, I would say, from the cotton candy frosting, but not knowing what that Shampoo Avita is, it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint what else I'm smelling. But I would say that to me, kind of just like a little bit of spice, almost like a fall type note is what I get from that one. I probably will melt it before the fall and try it out because it may not be like that melted, but that's what I'm getting on cold. The next one I'll do is Scarecrow, and this one is Patchouli, Sugar Dusted Wildberry Mousse, and Sweet Rain. This one's two-tone. This one, again, a cute little tornado swirl on it. And this one is nice. I would say I get the Wildberry Mousse the most. I don't really get, well, maybe I do get some of the Patchouli. It's just kind of like, again, almost a little bit fresh Wildberry Mousse scent. But on cold, that's what I'm getting the most from this one. I'm not too familiar with Patchouli, but I'm not smelling too much of like an herbal or an incensey note from this one at all. So I would say, unless you just absolutely hate patchouli, not to be too scared off by that with that one. The next one I have here is Good Witch. This one is Magically Delicious and White Clouds. I'm not 100% sure what the White Clouds is, but I know it is some type of laundry note, like a cotton or some type of laundry note. And this one is so pretty. This is definitely one of my favorite designs. It has like a little crown and just the pretty pink and the glitter. I love that one. And this is so good. It's a pretty soft scent, but this would be beautiful to fall asleep to. You definitely get the Magically Delicious. I get like a distinctive marshmallow note. And then just like a sweet laundry scent. So if you're not someone who likes those really strong like detergent or really strong dryer sheet type scents, I think that you would still like this one because it's not heavy or overwhelming like that at all. It's just a really nice, light, really sweet laundry scent. So I'm really happy with that one. That would be absolutely beautiful to go to sleep to. It's not like a really clean, like I wouldn't say I would melt it while I was cleaning or like while I'm doing laundry. I think of that one as kind of a nighttime scent. This next one is Lollipop Guild. This one is Sweet Lollipops and Fresh Cut Grass. And honestly, this is one of the ones that I was most excited for because I've never had fresh cut grass and wax, and I've heard quite a few people say that they really like it from Brandy. I think, I could be wrong, but I think like Sam Shire and some of those scents have the grass in it that people rave about, so I was excited to try one. I will say though, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. Melted. It's very strong on the fresh cut grass, and I know that some people love that. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not because I've never had it. So I don't know. I mean, right now on cold, honestly, I don't like this one very much, and it's not something that I'm really like excited to melt, but I can see it being something that I would crave melting during a hot day, like in the spring or the summer, and you just want something really refreshing, you know, like if you've come in from being out in the yard or at the pool or something like that, and you just want to kind of continue just that fresh, summery, spring type feel inside. I can see myself reaching for this one. I don't know. It has like a touch of sweetness, but definitely you get the fresh cut grass the most. So if that's not something that you enjoy, I don't think you would like that one at all. But I will definitely have to get back to y'all with a warm review and see how that one was when it's warmed. It's definitely, if you like grass, you would love that one, but I'm just not sure yet. This next one is Wicked Witch. This is Cool Water and Green Tea. Another reason that I love just kind of blindly buying collections is that I get to try a lot of things that I wouldn't normally reach for, which is always a lot of fun. This one is nice. I get, you know, at first I got the Cool Water the very most. Like it was just a kind of a cologne-y spa scent. But now that I'm smelling it, I really do get some of that tea, like a fresh, just like a clean tea note. And right now, smelling it, I'm getting those in about equal parts. I would definitely say this is a spa scent. This is, this really smells like a day at the spa, like something that they would have on while you're in the sauna or just a spa day. That one's really nice. If you like clean scents and like fresh spa type scents, I think you would really like that one. This next one is Auntie M. This is Crunch Berries and Sugar Milk. Again, was excited for another sugar milk scent because Brandy doesn't have very many. I think there's only 3 or 4, so I was excited to have another one. And this one absolutely 100% smells like a bowl of crunch berries with milk. So if you like that, you would love this one. I get the crunch berries 100%. I can't tell you as far as in specific scent notes, like what makes up that crunch berry scent. I have no idea, but this smells exactly like the crunch berry cereal to me with a little bit of milk. And again, when I first smelled this one, I felt like I was getting the sugar milk the strongest, but right now I'm barely picking it up and getting a lot more of the cereal note. So I'm excited to see how this one will be when warmed, but that's definitely like a bowl of cereal type scent. This next one is Ruby Slippers. This one is strawberries and cream, sugar milk, and pound cake. Again, another sugar milk blend I was really excited for. And this one is gorgeous. It has like the little slippers on it and the tornado shape still. This one is pretty light to me on cold. I'm primarily smelling the sugar milk and just kind of like a creamy note. I can get a little bit of the strawberry. This is kind of like a really light sugar milk bakery type scent with just a little hint of strawberry. So I'm excited to see how that one will do melted, but that is what I get on cold. The next one is Oz. This is one of my all-time favorites from the collection, and maybe out of any of the Super Tart scents that I've tried. This one is ginger ale, key lime custard, and birthday cake pie. This one is absolutely amazing. This one was such a surprise. This is so refreshing. You definitely get the fizzy ginger ale. You get a really sweet, tart lime scent. This one is just so, so good. It's such a refreshing, like, key lime ginger ale scent. It says the birthday cake pie. I really don't get, like, a bakery note from this one at all. I'm really just smelling ginger ale and lime, and it is so good and so refreshing. That will be perfect on a really hot day in the summer. I love that one. This next one is Cowardly. This is Biolage, cotton candy, vanilla beans, sparkling champagne, and mixed melons. There's that one. This one is super glittery. And this one is good. Right off the bat, I get the Biolage. So again, it's not too strong once again, but if you hate Biolage, you're really not a fan, you probably would not like this one. I feel like I'm getting the Biolage and the melon the most. I'm not able to specifically pick out like a fizzy note from the champagne or any specific sweetness from the cotton candy or vanilla. I think those may just kind of blend it together and cream it out. But I'm really excited to melt that one. The only Biolage scent that I've melted so far is Kong, which is pink sugar and Biolage. And that one's a little bit strong and just a little bit too soapy to be something that I absolutely love. But that one seems like it won't be overwhelming. So I'm excited to try it. This next one is Tin Man, and this one is pink sugar, sweet lavender cream, and stainless steel. So this one is Go to Sleep and then stainless steel. This is one of the ones that I was the most curious about. I had to get this one because I had no idea what she was going to do with that stainless steel note. And this one, when I smell it, I don't know, it has like almost a really sharp scent to it. Like if you think about smelling, or like when you taste something, when you have like a metallic taste in your mouth, this scent almost translates into that a little bit for me. But it's also like a cologne-y note a little bit. I honestly don't get a ton of Go to Sleep. It's more of kind of like a little bit of a masculine cologne-y. I don't know. This is so hard to describe, like not knowing at all what actually makes up that stainless steel. I really don't know. I would melt this when I want like a fresh or cologne-y scent. So if that helps you at all with what's in this, I wouldn't melt this at nighttime at all. I don't think I wouldn't melt it like when it's hot outside and I want something like fresh or fruity. This is kind of more of like a cologne-y scent, I think, is what I would say for that one. So really hard to describe. If you're curious about it at all, I would definitely give it a try, because I have no idea if the way that I described it will at all give you an impression of what it actually smells like. So if you're curious, it is a really good scent, so definitely give it a try if you're thinking about it at all. This next one is My Pretty. This is rose jam, glazed strawberries, mac apple, whipped cream, and fluffy cake bites. I like rose jam, but I'm not the hugest fan. That's not something that I typically reach for. This one has kind of a bicycle outline on it. It's kind of hard to show since it's white wax, but hopefully y'all can see that. And this is good. I definitely get the rose jam the most. Rose jam to me has almost like a chocolatey note to it. I'm not sure if it's like the rose, but rose jam is like rose and lemon. It's a Lush dupe, but I always almost get like a chocolatey note from it for some reason, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's just not something that I reach for a ton. And honestly, that's pretty much all that I get from this one. I might be able to say that I can get a tiny hint of apple, but again, if I didn't know that it was in here, I definitely wouldn't say that. I don't get a bakery note at all on cold, but all of that could change on warm. But on cold, I almost 100% just get the rose jam with that one. This next one is Wizard. This is toasted mallow, fireside, and cinnamon sticks. And this one, just from the scent description, I definitely think of as like a fall or a Christmassy type scent, but I did just go ahead and grab the whole collection, so I threw this one in. It's really nice. I kind of get a red hot note the most from this one, so if you're not a fan of cinnamon, I don't really think you would like this one. You do get some of that fireside. I would say I almost get like a graham cracker type note. I mean, this is almost, it's kind of like a red hot s'more without the chocolate. It's kind of what I get from this one, if that makes any sense. So it is really nice. I might try it out just like at nighttime or something, but it's already in the 80s and low 90s here in Texas, so this isn't the type of scent that I'll be reaching for a lot, I don't think, in the months to come, but that one would be perfect in the fall or around Christmas time. This next one is It Wasn't Just a Dream. This is pink sugar, lavender cream, and peppermint. So this one is Go to Sleep mixed with peppermint. So just adding more nighttime goodness to go to sleep. This is so cute with all the Z's on it. And this one is perfect. I just get like a really sweet, creamy peppermint, I would say, is primarily what I get from this one. I get the mint the most, I would say. But you can smell that go to sleep. You get the sweetness from the pink sugar. I can't say that I personally pick out lavender too much, but this is kind of what you'd think that go to sleep would smell like blended with peppermint, and it's really good. It's really sweet, really creamy. This would be absolutely perfect for nighttime. I would say that I like this one better than just Go to Sleep as far as a nighttime blend. So I'm really excited to try that one. I would definitely get more. I would grab that in a bam bag if it came out. All of that kind of thing. That one's really good. This next one is Toto. This is shaving cream, Omen, which is ocean apple and vanilla bean Noel, and Fierce, which I believe is the Abercrombie cologne type. There's that one. And this one is like a spa cologne-y scent to me. It's pretty masculine, but it's like a fresh masculine. It's not too heavy at all. I do get the Omen. If you've smelled the Omen, you can definitely smell that like spa blend all together in this. I get some of the cologne. The only thing that I feel like I don't get too much of is the shaving cream, and I think that it may be because the other two notes are such strong scents. Yeah, to my nose, maybe just a little bit, but I definitely mostly get the Omen and Fierce scent notes from this one. But this is really, really good. It gives your nose like that fresh feeling when you smell it. It's definitely like a fresh spa, really good scent. This next one is Yellow Brick Road. This is French Baguette, whipped cream, and lemon eclair. Another one that I was really, really excited for. And this one has such a good bread note. It's definitely like a savory bread note. It's not like a sweet, it's not like an ice cream scoop bread or like a sweet bread note. This is definitely like a savory, like French baguette note, if you know what a French baguette smells like. I get just a little bit of like a really sweet bakery lemon, but this is, I would say, about 90% bread and 10% lemon on cold. It is really nice though. I'm excited to melt it. I feel like the lemon will come out quite a bit more when it's melted, but that will be really, really good. And the very last one is There's No Place Like Home. This one is blackberry jam, vanilla buttercream, Twinkies, and butter cookies. Which just sounds amazing. There's that one. And this one is good. I get the blackberry jam the most. It smells like blackberry jam butter cookie, but like a lot stronger on a really sweet blackberry jam note. There's no perfuminess or floral note from that blackberry at all to my nose. It is just such a sweet, strong, rich blackberry note. And I don't get too much bakery on cold, just a little bit. Definitely strongest on the blackberry jam, but that one is really, really good. So that is the Super Tarts Oz collection. I'm super excited to try all of these. There's just a couple that aren't sort of rock stars in my mind or all-time favorites on cold, just simply because the scent notes aren't my favorite, but I will still definitely melt them. I'm excited to see what they do on warm. I'm excited to see what all of these do on warm. And yeah, definitely let me know down below if you have any questions, comments, suggestions about any of these scents or anything else. I do still have a Bam Bags order to film from Super Tarts, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you soon in another video. Have a great day. Bye, guys.